A very good morning, dear students. Hope you all are safe and taking a good care of your health. Students, today, as you can see, it's a revision written on the slide. So you must have guessed that we are going to revise something. So today we are going to revise a poem of Unit 2 from your book Marigold. So let's start our class with a warm-up session to check how much have you learned. Yes, you guessed it right. We have already done such kind of warm-up session in our previous revision class, right? So again, in this revision class, you have to answer few of my questions, and for each correct answer, you can give yourself 1 star. I hope you can recall that. Okay, after this warm-up session, we'll proceed and we will create a mind map for the better understanding of this poem. And lastly, we will discuss all the questions of this poem given to you in home assignment as well as in your worksheets. So let's get ready with your pencil and your notebook for this warm-up session. So my dear students, be ready for the questions. You have to answer these one-word questions instantly, but be patient and listen to the question carefully before answering it. Okay? So let's proceed with our first question. So here comes the first question. What is the name of the poem that we are going to revise today? Let me repeat the question. What is the name of the poem that we are going to revise today? And this is your hint. Did it? Yes, it was very easy, obviously. The answer is Noses. What was the poem? Noses. So in today's class, we are going to revise the poem Noses. So automatically the next question will be with the writer or the poet, right? So here comes your next question, and the question is, name the poet of the poem Noses. Recall it. It was always written in the very first slide of each class of Noses, right? Okay, let me give you one hint. Let's go for this. Yes, this is your hint. It's not weird. It's an alien and it seems a fisherman. Can you guess it? It's easy. Give it a try. Well, if you have guessed it, very good. But if not, it was very easy, I think. You can put your logics together and you can frame the answer. So the answer was Eileen Fisher. Did you get it? Okay, now let's come on to the next question. And the next question is this. The question is, in the poem means this poem, Noses. In the poem, the boy is looking at his nose. So let me repeat the question. In the poem or in this poem, the boy is looking at his nose. Is it true or it is false? What should be the correct answer? Very good. It was very easy indeed. The answer is false, because the poem that we are talking about starts with, there was a girl, she was looking in the mirror, and in this way the poem develops, right? This is in the very first stanza we get to know that there was a girl. Now let's take another question, and the next question is, the nose is compared with. Now the question is here, what is the nose compared with? And your options are hanger, hammer, handle. Which one is the correct answer? It's very easy. We have discussed it many times in many questions while explaining the stanza, while many times, I think. Okay, let's see the answer. And the answer is, obviously, it's handle. Okay, now let's come on to the next question. And our question is, I looked in the mirror and looked at my nose. It's the dash thing, the way it grows. Now think about it. What should be the appropriate word suitable for this gap, for this dash? These 4 lines are the very first lines of the poem Noses that we have already discussed, we have already learnt. I think you all have learnt it. Any guesses for the word for this blank? Give it a try. It's the dash thing, the way it grows. What grows? Obviously nose. And what should be the linking between these two things? Can you guess it now? Okay. Well done if you have guessed it. And the answer is funniest. Right. So, heartiest congratulations to all of those students who have scored all 5 stars. And students, you can put these many stars on your worksheet of the chapter of the poem Noses. And please be honest while pasting stars or putting star on your worksheet. So let's proceed. And next is, we'll see this mind map. See, here is a mind map of the poem Noses. We have already read that the Noses, this poem has how many stanzas? It has 3 stanzas. And in the very first stanza, it was said that there was a girl looking in the mirror, and while looking in the mirror, she was stuck on her nose. Means she started looking at the shape and size of her nose, and as she observes her nose clearly, closely, she get to know that her nose is the funniest thing. Why is it funniest? She has given 3 reasons for that. The very first reason is these 3 reasons. The first one is the way it grows. The way it grows. The second one is that the nose is stuck right on her face. The second reason is that the nose is stuck right on her face. And the third reason was that the nose has 2 holes under it. That's why the girl finds the nose funny. Okay? Coming on to next stanza. In this stanza, the girl says, as she was observing her face in the mirror, she finds that nose is something that takes maximum area. Means while observing her face, she saw that in between her chin and her hair, the maximum area, maximum space is taken by whom? Nose. So, in the second stanza, it is said that she describes that on her face, maximum space is taken by her nose. And in the second stanza, she compares her nose with a handle. With what? With a handle. Coming on to third stanza. In this last stanza, this girl is, it's her opinion. She advises. It's not necessary that this will suit you, but in this girl's opinion, she is saying that if ever you are in a mood to cheer yourself, or you are in a mood to cry loudly with happiness or giggle, so and you fail to find something, that what should laugh at, means you cannot find something funny but you want to laugh, then in that case nose is something that will always make you happy or make you laugh. So this was the girl's perception, this was her opinion. Okay, so in the last stanza, in the girl's opinion, if you want to giggle, look at your nose and your nose will always make you laugh. So this was all about the first, second and third stanza of the poem Noses. I hope we are done with this poem, and as we have already seen the mind map, so you have understood, I hope that you have understood this poem thoroughly. Okay, so now it's question time. let's proceed to our questions. Let's take up the first question, and it is, why is the nose important? So this is a very easy question because we have already read this question. We have discussed about it in the very first video lesson of the chapter noses, where we discussed that nose is something that helps us to breathe, and it helps us to, what does it do? It filters the air, and other thing, that it shapes your sound. Do you remember that we have discussed about this M and N alphabets? Yes. So nose helps to shape our sound. Apart from that, it beautifies our face. Many more things are there, as it is one of the sense organs, so it has a great ability to smell. And I think we have discussed that it is very important for our safety as well as our pleasure. I think you have understood it now. Coming on to next question, why does the girl find her nose funny? Students, we have already discussed this question while dealing with the mind map, that there were many reasons why the girl has said her nose funny, correct? So coming on to third question, what does the girl compare her nose with? So the question is, what does the girl compare her nose with? This question has been asked in the warm-up session also, and the answer is handle, correct? Let's take another question. Our question is, which part of sense organ is mentioned in the poem? That's very easy. What's that? Obviously nose. Okay, good. Coming on to next question. According to poet, what should you do whenever you want to giggle or shout? This has also been discussed while discussing this mind map. We have discussed this line in the third stanza, that the girl is saying, when we were sharing the girl's opinion, right? That she feels that her nose is very funny, that if you are in a mood to giggle, you will just, if you simply just look at your nose, it will make you laugh. So I think that's clear. So I hope we are done with the poem Noses, and this revision class would have solved all your queries. I hope you have understood this poem now. Now let's move to another section, and that is breathing exercise. Students, do you know that nose is not only important for us because it helps us in breathing, but it also works as a machine. It works as a machine for our body, as it helps us to get rid of disease. Means it simply makes our body healthier. How? You must be confused. How? Just because of these simple tricks or simple ways of inhaling and exhaling. Means just to get rid of all these disease, you have to train your nose. Train your nose with what? With this breathing exercise. Okay? So students, let's do this breathing exercise together. For this exercise, you have to, let's read these 3 bullets together. Close your right nostril with your right thumb. Let's do it together, okay? Next, what you have to do, inhale slowly through your left nostril till your lungs are filled with air. And after that, now close your left nostril with your second and third finger. Remove your finger from the right nostril and exhale. Okay, so let's do it together. 1, 2, 3, start. Close your nostril. Nostril means your hole. We have already discussed it. Okay, let's do it. Close your nostril. Now inhale. And what's the next part? Close the nostril with second and third finger. Okay, and then exhale. So this is the process. Let's do it together again. So this is the way how you have to train your nose to inhale and exhale. Students, repeat this exercise slowly in the beginning, and then obviously gradually you will learn how to do it in a rapid way, or you will be able to learn it how to do it with speed. Apart from that, this breathing exercise is very important for your immune system, as it is said that it helps your body, or it helps your body to strengthen your immune system. And you know, in this lockdown session, in this time of this pandemic, we need to strengthen our immune system, and this breathing exercise is one of the tool to help our immune system. I hope that you will do this regularly every morning to obviously keep yourself healthy, right? Because we know that what? If your body is healthy, then only your mind could be healthy, right? Now that's all in today's class. I hope you have enjoyed it. That's all from my side. Have a good day. Thank you very